Welcome in. Today we're crossing into chilling paranormal territory with the case of Ed Gein. Not just him as a criminal, but we're going to look at the haunted legacy. We'll also explore the show with a paranormal investigator and medium who journeyed into Ed's world.
First, though, let's talk really fast about our friend Tim, who we've mentioned here a couple times. He is in the presence of others. So if you like paranormal, go give him a follow. He's one of our BFFs and he investigates like us. He's very respectful and we would love it if you gave him a follow. So again, in the presence
Absolutely.
of others. He has actually gone to the cemetery where the Gein family is buried. Now, we aren't sure if Ed is actually buried there because there are rumors that he was moved due to people coming there and doing weird stuff. His headstone was removed for sure because people were taking pieces of it. So, who knows if his body is still there? Definitely not his headstone. But I do want to play a couple of clips that Tim has gotten at the gravesite. Augusta's there. I believe his brother's there as well. And hopefully you can hear what the equipment is saying. But warning, you may need to adjust your volume for the static that comes out of the spirit box, his equipment. So let me give you a sec to turn down your volume just in case, because not everyone likes that static noise.
Well, I do want to add why people are turning their volume down. I can't remember what it was. I have went in deep into watching all kinds of different things about Ed Gein, of course. But I did see, I can't, well, I might have read, I don't remember. But anyways, I remember seeing that his body is still there. They did not move that. They just removed the headstone. So I don't, I'm just assuming that it's still there.
Yeah, I would
If you know, let us know.
think so too, but there was that rumor, so who
Yeah.
knows?
Yeah. It was a rumor. Yes.
All right, let's go with Tim's footage. Hopefully you can hear it, and I'll kind of repeat what he's getting just so that you know what it's saying.
Dad, does it make you mad when people talk about your mom, Augusta?
He's using his ovilus.
No.
It said slam stuff.
It said go away now. And then the bottom there, last thing it said slam. And then it said stuff. Ed, are you sorry for all the things that you did and all the hurt that you caused?
Said head. 9.
Guys, oh my gosh. The Fabulous Five just said head and 9. And from what I read, it said that he had dug up 9 graves. And some of the things that were found on his farm were human,
Heads.
what it says there. Ed, it's been reported that people believe you turned out the way you did because of your relationship with your mother. Is that true?
His music box is going off.
Just a thump. Did you say thump because you want to hurt me?
And then that just said hurt Tim after he said, is it because you want to hurt me? So, in the presence of others, he doesn't go there all the time, but he goes there sometimes and he goes to great locations. So, give him a follow if you're into this. All right, so let's get back to we're going to spend some time covering two amazing people in the paranormal field, Steve Shippy and Cindy Kaza. They collabed on the special. It was a shock doc called Ed Gein, The Real Psycho. This was in 2021. And they went to Gein's hometown and they attempted to contact this energy.
Yeah, we both tried to watch a documentary on HBO Max, but I'm assuming because Ed Gein is such a popular topic, they have now taken it down. So Don did find Dave Schrader's podcast, The Paranormal 60, and that is, of course, with Dave Schrader. And the episode that we watched is called Darkness Radio Presents Psycho. Ed Gein's Ghost with guest Cindy Kaza and Steve Shipley, and that where we watched it was on YouTube.
We also read an article that was on the site Den of Geek, and it was called Ed Gein, The Real Psycho Review, Ghost Hunting a Killer. And I think he talked to the two of them. Now I can't remember. If they ever do bring back that shock doc, though, to HBO Max, I would highly recommend watching it because it was really good.
Oh, yeah. But of course, first, before you want to understand the haunted part of the story, you must find out, you must know who Ed Gein actually was. He was born August 27th, 1906, and that was in La Crosse County, Wisconsin. And by the mid 20th century, Gein had committed some of the most gruesome crimes in American history, exhuming corpses, making keepsakes of human skin, and killing and mutilating bodies.
He was arrested November 16th, 1957. This was after the disappearance of the hardware store owner Bernice Warden. And that evidence that those investigators found, it was really bad. Human remains were used as decor. There was a skin suit being made. There were skulls on bedposts, and even more than that. This crime scene was definitely something that even expert investigators had never seen before.
What really interests me is the heirloom of evil. These crimes inspired countless horror icons, from Norman Bates' Psycho, Leatherface of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Buffalo Bill, Silence of the Lambs.
Yep. And then Gein died in 1984. He had been institutionalized for his crimes for quite some years. We actually covered that in the true crime episode a few weeks ago. So if you want to learn more about the actual story and get into more details, check out that episode.
Yeah, that one will give you a little deeper look into his story where we went into it there. But that's just where our curiosity starts. Now, what if the energy of this kind of evil doesn't expire with the body?
I don't know, but let's talk about the people who believe that there is more to this story. First, Steve Shippy. He's a filmmaker and a paranormal investigator, and he has documented several haunted locations. Cindy Kaza, she's a psychic medium. We have talked about her on this podcast before. We love her. And I've actually seen her live. It's 10 out of 10. So if you ever get that opportunity and she comes anywhere near you, I would say to go to that.
Oh, most definitely. I would love to have the opportunity like you. I probably, when she comes close, need to get there. But yeah, in the special Ed Gein, The Real Psycho, Steve and Cindy traveled to Plainfield, Wisconsin. That's where he lived, his stomping grounds. They weren't just investigating a crime, though, they were investigating a haunting.
Steve's approach is, all the equipment, the SLS, the EMF, the EVPs, all that. And according to articles, he loves the technical side of investigating, which obviously Amy and I are fans of.
Yeah. Now, Cindy's role was a medium. She was channeling residual energy, doing automatic writing, and she was sensing objects tied to evil. For example, she reportedly sensed evil coming from a knife that was actually linked to Gein's house.
Yeah, she even claimed that she believes that there are more remains on the property of where Gein's farm is, but investigators don't really give credit to something like that, so they didn't really look into it.
So let's go ahead and walk through some of their experiences during the investigation, what they say they felt, and what was recorded.
They walked the land around Gein's former property. They recorded EVPs, and when they said Ed, they saw some light interference.
Yeah, gosh, I wish that we could have watched it. I mean, I loved watching this, but I really wish that we could have watched it. In one specific moment, Cindy held the knife that was supposedly linked to the site. She shivered, said it held malevolent energy. The blade's original owner claimed after purchasing it, let me get my words out if I can talk right, that shadow figures appeared in his garage, and he then had a really bad streak of bad luck. Mm,
It
been there, done
definitely
that.
it definitely raises questions, how do we verify experiences like this? On the podcast, they talked about how difficult it was to find this owner and to get him to agree to the filming. So it's not likely that any investigation will ever be done at this property where the house was again, because I mean, these are legit well-known people and they even had a hard time. And we'll talk a little in a few minutes about what we think kind of about that whole situation.
Yeah, I can't wait to, yeah, kind of hash that out with you. But for the believers, the idea of Gein's evil imprint lingering, that objects absorb energy, that place remembers, it's compelling and it's interesting. It's definitely something I believe.
Right. Does evil live forever?
Well, from Cindy's perspective, yes. She says that residual trauma and intense suffering, like Geen spawned, can leave an energetic imprint on a place or an object. And I do agree with her.
Yeah. And a place like Plainfield or the land of Gein's property, I mean, it could definitely hold on to heavy memories.
Absolutely. Multiple people report odd feelings. Some record data or they've claimed to. In the show, lights have blinked, equipment was triggered, whispers were heard. Could multiple signs point to maybe there really is something going on from the things that did happen there?
Well, and it brings up the idea of responsibility. So if a place is haunted by evil, what's the duty of investigators or mediums? And Steve and Cindy talked about this a little on the podcast about how they ended their time when they felt it was too much. There's also, the ethics of it. Is this respectful to victims? Is this respectful to a location like this where horrible things happened?
Oh, you just said everything right there. I mean, that is exactly what it's about. And Cindy and Steve are super respectful, like we are when we investigate. And I think intention in how you treat the situation and possible entities in this location, property, wherever it is that you're entering, that is everything. It means everything.
Yeah, I'm torn on this topic about investigating places where something like this happened because I I don't think it's disrespectful. I think like we just said, it's all about the intention and doing it the
Hmm.
right way and offering victims, do you have anything to say?
Right.
It's
Right.
more about that for me anyways than even talking to the person who did these kinds of things. I would like to say, hey, Bernice, one of the women who was killed by Ed, do you have anything that you need to say? That's
Right.
more where I look at it as not disrespectful. But if you're going in there and you're provoking and you're just trying to see if there's something evil, like that's no, absolutely not.
Right. Yeah, I agree. And I feel like I said, they were very respectful. And some of the things that she come up with really just like I enjoyed watching just even her talk about the things. So I was really, really, like I said, upset that I wasn't able to watch the actual investigation. But like I did mention in the beginning, maybe it's just because it's such a popular topic right now. And maybe they're going to start slowly releasing them. Fingers crossed. I'm crossing my fingers right now.
That's pretty common when,
Right.
say, like a part two comes out or a part three, they
Mm.
take down one of the original ones because they know that people will be spending money to watch it. So I'm sure that's what happened. But I watched that in 2021 when it came out, or 22, whenever it released. I mean, it was good. It's
I'm
just,
questioning if I did not watch it a while back,
I'm
but I
sure you
don't
did.
remember. I'm questioning if me and Shannon did not, but I don't remember every. So I'd
Yeah.
like to watch it again, of course.
Yeah. So thoughts. What do you want to say here about just in general?
I, as I was watching and listening to Cindy speak about some things that she had picked up, my mind, you know how my mind goes, it got to working. And during that, Cindy had said that she knew for sure 100% that it was Augusta there. It wasn't anything left over residual from her, that Augusta was there. She knew that now Ed is there as well. So I got to thinking and wondering, okay, we all know that Ed Gein had some mental disabilities or mental illness, however you would like to look at it. We all know that he had an evil side or whatever, however, like I said, you would like to refer to that. Do you think that after his mom passed away, and with him missing her and her pretty much being his whole world to begin with, do you think that maybe with her still remaining, especially then the house was there on that land in that home, do you think that maybe Ed really was seeing his mom and having conversation with his mom, but she was there in spirit?
It's possible. Yeah. And one of the questions that one of the viewers had sort of covered a little bit of this topic of, do you think after she passed that she sort of possessed him or became like an evil entity that then influenced him? It's definitely possible. Watching the podcast on YouTube, it made me think about now more than that, more than when he was still alive and doing these crimes. It made me think of now of, are they still living in the afterlife as they lived in life? Is she there over him, influencing him and making him do evil things, or like just be evil energy now in the afterlife? It's possible.
I mean, that's another really good question. I don't know, but I know, and Lord, forgive me, viewer discretion's advised. I never say that. But while he was taking these poor individuals, the victims' parts, body parts, and skin, and everything that he was taking from these individuals to make, his mom, do you think that somehow that is when her voice would come alive? If that makes sense to him. I don't know.
I
It's
don't know
I know
either.
I'm just I guess what we're doing is we're sitting here and we're trying to make sense of this. I don't know.
I mean, someone in life who caused their sons so much grief by being evil. I mean, let's be honest. She was not nice to them. She influenced them and was evil in life. So I would assume in death, she's the same person. And so if Ed is alive and her energy is there, she absolutely could and probably was like, yeah, hurt these women because she was so anti him being with women and having relationships or even friendships, from what I've heard. So it's definitely possible.
Okay, grab my hand. You ready to go out on another limb?
Sure.
Okay, this I really do feel this is true. I feel that Augusta was also mentally ill. Do you think that it's possible that you have Augusta who's mentally ill? We know that, okay, we don't know about the dad's mental stability, but we do know that he was an alcoholic, correct?
Yes.
Yes, he was an alcoholic. Brother's name was it Henry?
Yes.
Okay. Henry, we assume from what has been portrayed that he was a pretty normal individual, normal man. Okay, so let's assume that Augusta with her mental illness passed it down to Ed. Do you think that maybe there was something going on in that home on that land from the start that yes, she had all of this going on. She had these beliefs. She didn't want her sons to date. She didn't want her sons to have friends. She wanted them to be more so recluse. But was also maybe influenced by something that was of the land, of the location. And once she passed, maybe her mental illness and what was there maybe kind of went toward Ed in a way.
Well, I have heard,
Sorry, that was long.
no, you're fine. I have heard that people with autism or different kinds of mental health issues or conditions are sort of more open to
Hmm.
energy and influence and things like that. So it's very possible. Let's go back to Augusta.
Hmm.
Maybe something influenced her, or maybe it was just mental illness. Maybe it was the combination of both who made her
Maybe.
evil, and Henry possibly didn't inherit that from her and wasn't as open to possible evil things maybe on the land. And he's the one that questioned her
Hmm.
and was in a relationship. And then Ed didn't like that he was questioning their mom and possibly, allegedly,
Supposedly.
maybe killed his brother. We don't know.
Right.
That's not documented. So, maybe it is a combination of mental illness and evil just in the land that clash together and create this horrible situation.
Yeah, I mean, because if the town is also experiencing other things, are they maybe not experiencing residual or echoing from Ed Gein and his crime so long ago? Could they possibly just maybe be experiencing something from the land that was there for the longest time? I mean, if you want to look at it on a paranormal standpoint, could of the crimes that Ed Gein committed, could that have opened up even more?
Yeah, it's a good thought.
it's just you know how my mind is, you know.
Mhm.
She would say these things, and I was like, you know what? Maybe, I mean, maybe. I would
Yeah.
love to get on the property. Of course, I don't have her abilities. I would love to go. Let's just change it to I would love to walk the property with her.
Yeah. That's like, again, I just don't think that anyone's ever going to be able to do that again.
Right. Oh,
So,
yeah, it was awful, kind of sketchy
mhm.
how, and I mean, the dude might, or I don't know who owns it. The male or female may have no bad intentions. They may just be a private person, but it was just kind of strange how they walked around every time that he had asked, "Hey, so why haven't you done anything with this property? Why do you kind of keep it as it's always been? Why did you buy the property?" And the conversation would be completely turned to something else. And like Steve said at that one part, he was asking a few questions, just trying to understand. The guy said, okay, or female, sorry, I don't know who owns it. And they said, well, how long are you planning to be on the property? Completely cut off and on to the next subject, please. I don't know. I found that. It's just, it's weird. And I would like to know why.
Well, we don't
Because
even know, did
who?
they know what happened? Because if you think about it,
True.
when they bought it, if it was in the 50s, it wasn't like there was social media or any of these. Like maybe they genuinely didn't even know till after they bought it. I don't know.
Maybe they just hunt on it. I don't know.
Oh,
We're just throwing stuff out. I don't
yeah.
know. I
Yeah.
don't know. But thanks for coming along with us into the darkness. Again, that podcast is Paranormal 60, and that's with Dave Schrader. And the episode that we watched is Darkness Radio Presents, and that is Ed Gein's Ghost with guest Steve Shippy and Cindy Kaza. And the article that we wrote, or that we read, is on the site Den of Geek.
And give all of those people obviously have social, Dave Schrader, Steve Shippy, and Cindy Kaza. So give them a follow if you like paranormal.
Yeah. Oh, most definitely. Go check them all out. Yeah, I'm with Dawn on that one. I do agree.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
and this podcast, I guess we won't rate it because I know we're running out of time. But go watch it, especially since right now you can't actually get to the investigation. So yeah, go back and watch it. I'm going to say it again, and I'm going to say it not so crazy. It is Darkness Radio Presents Psycho Ed Gein's Ghost, and that's with guests Steve Shippy and Cindy Kaza, and that is the Paranormal 60 with Dave Schrader.
and Dave Schrader, he's just amazing anyway. So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say his podcast is 10 because I like him. I like the way he thinks. I like his way of investigating and everything. So I'm just gonna give it a 10 just for
And
fun.
he's funny without being disrespectful.
Yes.
You
Agree.
know, that means the world right there.
Yeah. Okay, next episode will be in 2 weeks. That'll be a mini-sode. And then 2 weeks later, we will have the final Ed Gein episode in this trio, which will be horror. What do you think we are gonna watch? Tell us on our socials. Make sure to follow us everywhere. Thank you for listening, and we will meet back here in 2 weeks.
See
Bye.
you then. Bye.